king and his men stole the queen from her bed and bound her in her bones. The seas be ours, and by the powers where we will, we'll roam.
My brothers and my sisters, welcome. Welcome in. Welcome back to our kingdom on quite a Monday. Quite a Monday. Welcome, as we do at the start of all of our streams. I say to you, Skull. Skull, my brothers and sisters, how are you? And did I see this correct? Did I see this correct? Did I see that Beep Beep Billy is here in chat right now? Billy, how are you, my brother? Long fucking time no see. An old Twitch viewer. How are you, my brother? I hope you are well. The gear has arrived, my friends. It has arrived. It has arrived. It has come. Prototype 1 has arrived. Prototype has one has arrived. Tomorrow we will wear it for the workout. We will put it through the washer and dryer, and we will see if the quality holds up. And if it does hold up, it will be on the market. If it holds up in the washer and dryer, it will be in the market. This is different, I know. I feel a lot warmer than I usually do. A lot warmer. A lot warmer. Yeah, I know. This is what happens when I don't have more white showing. I imagine if I go like this. See now, said it's starting to go away now because now we have some balancing going on here. Oh, and it's back. It's back. Billy, it has been a long time. It has been a long time, my brother. I'm sure this is nothing like you remember it. Absolutely nothing like you remember it. Indy, speaking of people I haven't seen in a long time, how are you? Long time no see. Long time no see. Yeah, this Trump 10 needs to go though. We do need to get rid of that. We need more white in the shot. Or I just have to come way back here. You haven't seen the half of it, Billy. Well, there's not much context to this besides the word skull. There's not much context to it at all. Not much context. There's nothing on the back. It's just the king's sigil. It's just a sigil, my friends. Just a sigil. Let me take you to the docks, Billy. Come with me. Come with me. Welcome. Welcome. Welcome to my docks. This is where we are constructing our longships for our next invasion. No, it's still missing. This is the repair and the building docks scrap. Repair and building. Much different. Much different. Much different here. Yeah, Quelden, I'm sure that you noticed that the camera probably looks a lot better than it did the last time you were by too. They do it. I mean, look at this guy. Look at this guy. What the hell is your deal? Lot has changed. But not too much. Not too much. Guys, I don't know how to feel. Like, I don't... That is Steve's brother. That is Steve's brother. You're right. It's kind of weird wearing clothes while I'm streaming. It's kind of weird. It's kind of weird, I'm not going to lie. That's the one thing that sucks. Like, anything that I have merch-wise... Anything I have merch-wise, it's one of those things where it's like... It's really hard for me to promote it unless you guys are here during my workouts, because odds are I'm not wearing a shirt or a hat or anything like that when I'm normally live. I guess we'll have to make an exception for merch. We'll have to make an exception for merch. What do you guys think though? Is the shirt, what needs to change? I'm not very happy with this. I wish that this was lower on the arm, but at the same time, it's not the end of the world. Like, I don't think it looks terrible. I just want it lower. I mean, if you roll it up a little bit, like, you can't fucking tell, right? You really can't tell when you roll it up a little bit. Really not much to see difference-wise. I love this place, but I gotta tap there. Completely fine, baby. Take it easy, brother. Thank you for stopping by. Thank you for stopping by. Get some rest, my friend. The sigil should be over the shoulder. Capacity brought down and scaled up. Okay. So you're talking like all the way. So it looks like I have fucking suspenders on? Is that what you're saying? I dig it. I'd wear it proudly. Good. And like I said, this is just like, this was my option. We're gonna have different colors, and we're gonna have different, like, I don't know if you can really see it right now. You might be able to see it closer up. Jesus fuck. Get out of my fucking chair to show you. It has actually like some depth to it and stuff like that. There is no link yet. There's no link yet. There's no link yet. It's nothing is for sale yet. Like I said, I want to run this. I'm going to put this through a workout tomorrow, and then I'm going to wash it and put it through the dryer. And if the quality of it holds up, then we will start offering it. But I want to make sure that the quality holds up through a wash. So have a good night, Davey. Until we meet again, my brother. Until we meet again. Until we meet again. Have to make sure that the quality holds up. We don't need anything not holding up. I'm not gonna have my name attached to something that sucks. Davey, I promise you that the hoodies will be available by the end of the month. I promise you. Hopefully sooner rather than later. Once I put this through the washer and dryer, I should know whether or not things are good. But again, t-shirt's the first product, then the hoodie, and then we're gonna get a hat too. Those are gonna be the first 3 products that are available. T-shirt, hoodie, hat. I don't know if I ever responded to Robin. Being live reminded me of this. But yes, we'll start designing the rest of the stuff, getting more color options and stuff like that as far as what color sigil you want. And once we have more options as far as the sigil color, then we can start printing it on shirts and sweatshirts and pretty much anything we want. So yes, first design is in the books. First design is in the books. Guys, it's only fucking Monday. Can you guys believe that shit? It's only Monday. What the hell are we supposed to do for 4 days? What the hell are we supposed to do? Davey, this is the 3rd time you said that you're leaving. If you do not leave, I will fly down to Florida and turn off your computer for you. I will. I'll do it. Get some rest. Get some rest. Get that rest. Get it. Got a long week ahead of you, brother. Long week. Oh my god, he sent another message. Alright, Steve. Go get his computer. Turn it off. See you later, Davey. Billy, are you still here? I'm not done with you, Billy. I'm not done with you. I'm not done. No, 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 no. It's time for him to go to bed. It's his nap time. It's his nap time. No more. No more for him. He's being cut off. We're done serving. We're done serving. Well, Swoopy, hopefully by the end of next week you'll be able to get one yourself, but not for sale yet. Not for sale yet. But the prototype arrived. The worst part was it arrived right after I got done with my workout. But I'm gonna put it through the ringer before I make it available. I want to make sure it holds up in quality. Because shirts that I've ordered in the past, like sometimes like the writing like this comes off. And I want to make sure that it can at least last through one wash. I want to make sure it can at least last one wash. After that, it's outside of my control. With one wash, it should be able to hold up. What is going on here? What the hell is going on? I don't know if I like wearing this while I'm streaming though. I hate, first off, how tan it makes me look. Like the more white I show, the less tan I get, I think. Yes, so like now I'm normal color. But as soon as I put down my white ass arms, we're Donald Trump. How the fuck does that happen? What kind of camera is this? What kind of camera is this? Ridiculous. Ridiculous. You've got to be careful. You have to be careful. You must be careful. Oh, thank you. Thank you. I agree. I mean, it looks like I fucking got a nice ass tan out in this very fucking cold tundra here. You know, working on all these longboats, it'll get you a good tan. It will get you a good tan. It will get you a good ass tan. How was your day today, Swoopy? Speaking of, how's the Tinder going? Going interesting. So we have... I really haven't been paying attention to it, to be honest. We have, let's see. So we have 18 likes. We have 18 likes, but Tinder apparently switched stuff. And I can't see anything anymore, which is kind of unlucky. But like, I have no idea who these people are. No idea. But 18 likes, that's a good amount. It's a good amount. I think it's a good amount. Maybe someday we'll figure out who they are. The king needs more longboats. Damn it, Scraplet. Do you really want me to return to England that bad? Do you really want me to return to England that bad? I'll do it. So how do you look at them now? Pay money? Yes. So Tinder, you used to not have to pay money. Tinder, you used to be able to see, I think. I could be wrong. I could be wrong. It's been, I don't know, probably 8 years since I've had a Tinder. But I'm pretty sure that you used to be able to see it for free. Now you have to pay, I think it was like $20 a month to be able to see who likes you. I'm not fucking doing that. I'm not doing that. Hell fucking no. Greg's awaits. Scrap. Okay, hold on a second. Funny that you showed up. Was that really you in that picture that Riz posted today? That looks nothing like you. Absolutely nothing like you. That's expensive just to go, just to pay for a date here and there. That's not even to say that you're gonna go on a date with the person. That's just to see who the fuck swiped right on you. And a lot of them are probably bot accounts. That was me 11 years ago. My man did some growing up in that time, it looks like. You look like a very young child in that picture. And now you seem like a very sophisticated man. Big difference. Maybe it's the glasses, I don't know. The glasses and the hair. That's crazy though. That's crazy. When she posted that, I didn't read to the bottom of what it was, so I didn't see that you were tagged in it. But then I saw Scully said with the real Scrap, please stand up. And I was like, there's no fucking way that's actually him. No way. That being said, I guess 11 years ago, I looked nothing like this either. I looked nothing like this 11 years ago either, so I guess I can't talk. She wrecked my day with that post. So now you have to get her back. Now you have to get her back. You're gonna have to get her back. I'm sure you have some very glorious photos of her. But you have to also like make sure that you hide anything that's sharp in your house, because you might die. You might die. You never know. Power tools everywhere. Yeah, I used to do construction. I know a thing or two about how that fucking shit show works. I know how that shit show works. It's a lot of stuff. Are you doing most of the work, or are you contracting it out to people? All yourself. Ooh. Have fun. Have fun. I guess at the same time though, like, I mean, you save a fuck ton of money if you know how to do things yourself. Like, you save so much fucking money. Plumbing, woodwork, decorating, furnishing, wallpaper, and lighting. See, there's two things I won't fuck with. One of them's plumbing. Plumbing fucking is awful. Unless the plumbing is already in place, then it's not bad. But if you don't know how to do plumbing and it's not laid, like the foundation of the plumbing isn't laid, it's a fucking absolute fucking disaster. Woodwork's not bad. Lighting can be a bitch if you have no electrical work in your past. Once you've done electrical work like a couple times, it's easy, but until that point, it's fucking not fun to do. How's it going, Floki? I'm getting all my stuff from Lowe's. Yeah, Floki's in the middle of redoing his basement, so I've taken unexpected cold showers multiple times. One of my favorite stories was, so the second gym that I worked at, was an old Navy before we bought into it. So we had to tear down the whole retail store, and we had to, make a gym out of it. So we were adding a bathroom with a shower, and I got a call from my boss. I was out, I don't know what I think I was sheetrocking, and I got a call from my boss who was in the same building as me. And he says, you need to come to the bathroom now. And I went to the bathroom, and he's sitting there with his hand up against the wall and a bucket underneath him. And he forgot to turn off the water when he disconnected the shower head. And there was just water going everywhere, and it was a fucking disaster. And so it's all about making sure that you take the right steps when it comes to plumbing. Otherwise, you're gonna have a fucking watery mess everywhere. Good times. Good times. Good times. I don't miss doing any of that shit. Like, I don't miss doing construction, because part of the, like, especially, like, not like big building stuff, but like renovating, what we ran into is we didn't do the lighting, and we didn't do the tiling, because tiling's a fucking bitch. And we ended up having to wait like an extra month over what the expected open date, because they kept having to like interact with each other. So like the lighting guys couldn't come in if the tiling guys were out doing their shit. So it was just fucking stupid, like sitting there having to wait, and everything got prolonged, and it was just a shit show. Like, construction's all about, if you're not doing everything on your own, it's all about waiting for people to finish their jobs so that the next person can come in and do the next thing. That's just a pain in the ass. I have loved rebuilding my house. See, but Floki, you're a crafty person though. Like, a lot of people, they couldn't fucking paint the walls if you asked them to. I'm a month overdue. Prob open in a couple days though. And you got power tools laying everywhere? Good luck. Good luck. A coffee shop though. What's gonna set your coffee shop apart from the other coffee shops? Is there a lot of coffee shops over in England? Or is that just an American thing where it's like every turn that you take there's a coffee shop? Ooh, okay. That's a good plug though. That's a good plug. There are coffee shops everywhere. Has coffee always been that crazy? Like, I don't remember growing up coffee being as popular as it is now. I could be wrong. Maybe it's just because everyone used to make their coffee at home. Everyone had that huge tin of Folgers coffee in their house. Starbucks really kicked it off. I just think it's so unreasonable. Like, you love a good coffee. See, I can never tell. Like, I can tell the difference, but usually that means that the drink is flooded with additives and other stuff. No one knew what a latte was before 1900. The 1990s. Why did I say 1900s? Jesus Christ. The 1990s. See, I worked at a store that had a, is it a Starbucks? Yeah, there was a Starbucks next to it. And I knew the girl, one of the barista. What are they fucking called? The barista, right? That's what coffee people are? My sister travels worldwide. She sends me coffee everywhere she goes. I'll imagine that you have had some great coffee then. I've had like, I usually only drink black coffee when I do. I rarely drink coffee in the first place, but usually when I do it's just black. But I can tell there's a difference between the beans that you use and how you prepare it. I thought I knew what a good coffee was, but apparently I had been copper poisoning myself for the last month without a machine. Oh no. But do you have a Pret, or like what do you have? If you're copper poisoning yourself, you must be one of those people that actually puts time into making your coffee, not just putting it in a coffee pot. I have some friends that do some like wild shit where like why is the water blue? I hope you're up to date on your tetanus shot, my brother. I guess that's rust, not copper. Regardless. Loki, what was the favorite country you got coffee from? You are pro? So you one of those people who like, you put the beans on top of like a grater, and then the drippings drip in, and then you take that and then you like purify it even more? I don't remember what the process was, but that was probably one of the best cups I've ever had. But like part of the reason why coffee I think is so good is because of the convenience of it, like how easy it is to make. So that just kind of ruined it for me. I'm like, I'm not gonna spend 15 minutes making a cup of coffee. That sounds like way too much work. And then the cleanup, that's the other thing. Like, you use so many different instruments to get a good cup of coffee, and then you have to fucking clean it all out. Hawaii. Interesting. That's not where I would have expected. I would have expected somewhere like in South America. It's a real science? Apparently. Scrap, have you ever had... Do you know what kratom is? The kratom is what it's... Yeah, I'm pretty sure it's kratom. But I don't care much for it. I make a decent latte and that's about it. Is that considered a drug? I don't know. I've had it before and it tastes like absolute fucking ass. But I guess it is a drug. It makes you feel something. Or nothing. I guess it depends how you look at it. Depending on how you look at it. People get hooked on it by... Yeah. The friends that I have that drink it, they drink it every single goddamn day. Kratom. It's such a weird fucking word. And it looks disgusting and it tastes disgusting. But it does its job. I'll give it that. I'll give it that. I will give it that. So are you waiting for the coffee shop to open before you get into your streaming again? I'm guessing that's what's taking most of your time. Not having much energy left to attend to the streaming side of things. I only drink 1 cup coffee a day. Now, are we talking like a cup or are we talking a cup? Are we talking an actual cup or a big ass cup? You need a new graphics card. It is probably the worst thing that you can need. They're not ridiculously expensive anymore though, so I guess that's nice, but... A normal cup? Well, then you're not an addict. I don't consider you an addict if you only have 1 a day. You're not one of those people who drinks it all throughout the fucking day and who has a cup at like 9 o'clock at night. So what is your guys' business plan? Do you guys plan on on running it yourselves, or do you guys plan on hiring people on right off the rip? Because I imagine a coffee shop, especially a non-franchise coffee shop, probably works a lot the same way as like a bar does, where you can make a fuck ton of money if you're willing to work it yourself. But you have to be willing to work it yourself to collect, you know, tips and shit like that along with everything else. But I guess you guys don't tip in England, so maybe not. Never mind. You guys don't tip like us Americans do. We love to throw money at people. Okay, there we go. Is the arcade... Are you charging anything to use the arcade? And then you guys are also going to be hosting your Magic the Gathering events again, right? Yeah. Now we're talking. Back into the game. No. You're getting back into the scene, my brother. You're getting back into the scene. I talked to Riz, and she says she wants back in. I was talking to... So every Thursday, we get together and we play EDH. And we were talking about, I was telling my friends about you and what you guys were doing for a while. And then we got to this, I said like, yeah, they just couldn't, like they sold out of it because they couldn't handle the people. And they were like, yeah, that would be by far the worst part about that experience, is having to deal with the fucking regulars who have like no respect for anything but playing Magic the Gathering. They don't have respect for where they're, you know, the space that they're utilizing, like they low personality, you know, just all that shit. I was like, yeah, it kind of sounds exactly like what Scraplet said. Exactly. Yeah. That would get to be a lot. Alright, sounds good, bro. What are you guys talking about tonight? Or better yet, who are you guys talking about? The Riot LOL thing. What the fuck? I don't know what that is, but good luck. Have fun. Until we meet again. I pay attention to that too. Oh, okay, you're talking about the guy. I thought you meant, okay, yeah. Yep. I know what you're talking about. I thought you were talking about League of Legends. Okay, yeah, I know who you're talking about. Yeah. I think the volcanic ash in Hawaii soil gives the coffee a kick. Like a kick as in like it just gives it more flavor, or like a kick in like a hot kick, a spicy kick. I'm guessing you mean more flavor. Interesting. Do you usually drink your coffee like just black, or do you usually add like whatever it's called to it? Creamer. Or milk or something. Something of the sort. Depends on my mood. Fair enough. Fair enough. I'm imagining. Like, I feel like if you're a pure black coffee drinker, it's because you've never had creamer in your coffee. I feel like as soon as you add creamer to your coffee, if you don't fully switch to creamer, it's like a mixture of the two. We're getting the fur back on. I feel naked. I feel naked and I'm more clothed than I usually am. How does that work? How does that work? This is probably gonna be bad though. I'm sure I'm gonna fucking be hot as hell here. Yeah, we're gonna have to take this off. When I'm taking an engine apart at 3 a.m., it has cream. That's fair. Yourself a little bit of, reward yourself, you know? Reward yourself. Give me 1 second here. 1 second. Alright, much better. Much better. Much better. When dealing with the wife, black and sugar. Oh man. When dealing with the wife. Can't say I've ever had to do that before. Can't say I've ever had to do that before. Deal with wife. It's a luxury. A luxury and a curse. It's kind of weird drinking water out of this cup. It just goes so much quicker than ale does. The fuck? She is what do Vikings call the magic one. Are you talking about the not the Earl, the seer? Are you talking about the seer? Are you talking about a witch? which one are you talking about? Witch or a seer? 'Cause I think she's a witch. Okay. Fair enough. Fair enough. Hey, that's a good thing though, right? You get the good and the bad. The good and the bad. We never fucking heard back from TikTok. What the fuck? Those assholes. Now that I'm thinking about it. TikTok never got back to us. Unlucky. Strongest woman I have ever met. Strong woman is a great woman to have. A great woman to have. That and an independent woman, both. Perfect match. Perfect match. You're just the muscle. That's fair. Hey, nothing wrong with that. Nothing wrong with that. Nothing wrong with that. Just the brawn. One day, maybe I'll be able to say that too. But unfortunately for now, I have to be the brains and the brawn. I lean towards one more than the other. And sometimes that gets me in trouble. Sometimes. Not all the time. Sometimes it actually plays in my favor, but there have definitely been situations where we needed less brawn and more brain. Less brawn, more brain. I'm smart, I know it, I'm just an old wolf. There's always, there's different kinds of smart, You've got like the street smart, you have book smart. You have the people who know a lot of like old knowledge, the old wolf knowledge. You have some of these people that are super young that could tell you everything about what has happened since 2000 when there's so much that has happened. Like, I think me and my family, like, my sister was a straight A student her whole life. And I was not, by any stretch of the imagination. If I had an A on my report card, we were drinking ales in the meat hall, that's for damn sure. But she never developed the street smart aspect of things, and that's what I had. Being exposed to stuff that she never got exposed to. I got exposed to it at a younger age, so then when we went off to college, she had a very different experience than I did. She wasn't able to handle reality. But at that point in time, I had seen reality, I'd experienced it, and I'd lived it. So, to this day, she's way more intelligent than I am. But when it comes to how to work in the real world, big difference. Big difference. Big difference. You and I are a lot alike? Yeah. Is your sister older than you? Or are you older than she is? Because I'm very curious, because I had like a theory about like how that all works out. Okay, so I have a theory. So my sister's older than me too. I have a theory that the oldest of the family is usually a lot more straight-laced than the second, because parents don't know what to expect with the first child, so they seem to be a little bit more protective and a little bit more uptight with the first child. And then once the second child comes through, you know, they've already experienced it with the first, and they're a lot more lax on the rules and stuff like that. Like, I think that's almost the case for anybody that I'm close to. Like, the first person is a lot more uptight, straight-laced, gets better grades than the second person. And then if you have a third child, the baby is always the baby. Always the baby. I loved outside, my sister loved room and books, yep. Same thing. Same thing with my family. Like, my sister probably read more books her senior year of high school than I did my whole life. Than I have my whole life. Never home, makes two of us. Yeah, it is funny how that works. Funny how that works. Funny how that works. But I'm tired today already. I'm tired today, we just started. What, maybe been an hour? Been exactly an hour. I'm already tired. I fucking have to wake ourselves up somehow. What the hell do I do to wake myself up? She can't draw a stick figure for shit. So you got the autistic trait. I did not. That makes me sad. I wish I could draw. I guess in a way, in certain ways, I'm about as artistic as she is, but I cannot draw for shit either. I'm terrible at drawing. I'm also terrible at writing, like handwriting. My handwriting is very bad. God, I don't want to play all my games. They just look not fun. None of my games look fun. They look boring. They all look boring. Art, music, anything you can get your hands on. Being autistic is good, man. I didn't say autistic, I mean artistic. Art. Being able to like have that, because art is, you know, the ultimate way to express yourself, essentially, right? Whether it's through music, drawing, writing, you know, any of that stuff, like dancing. It's all about expressing yourself. Some people are really good at expressing themselves, I suppose. Others have to work their ass off to be able to draw a stick figure. You could read at a college level when you were 8? The hell? Fuck, I don't know if I could read at a college level now. I don't know if I could read at a college level now. Unlucky. Jesus fuck, I'm already out of water. Unlucky. So I was out with a couple of my brothers and sisters out at an ale house tonight, before I came live, and they both told me that I was like, yeah, I'm only gonna stay out for like an hour or two, and they both said, yeah, me too. It's only Monday, you know. And I'm getting Snapchats right now of them still out and about, still pounding drinks. I'm like, I know how you guys work. And I know how I work too. If I would have stayed for one more drink, I would still be out. If I would have stayed for one more drink, I would have still been out there drinking with them. I have like this hard cutoff where once I reach a certain point, and it's not even like getting drunk, but like once I get to that certain level, I'm just like, fuck it, I'm staying out all night. But if I can catch myself before I can get to that point, I'm pretty good at just being like, alright, fuck you guys, I'm leaving. But it's a very, very thin line. Like, it's very, very thin. It's a difference between maybe 1 or 2 drinks. I think it's right when you start to get... For me, I think it's right when I start to feel like that... Not buzzed, but like right prior to the buzz feeling. Because once you get that buzz feeling, then it's like... Alright, might as well have another. But if you can catch yourself right before you get buzzed and you leave while, you know, you don't feel anything, that's prime time to peace out of any bar situation. If you're staying any longer, odds are you're gonna be out until 10 o'clock at night, minimum. Even if it is a Monday. Even if it is a Monday. You gotta know your limits. You gotta know your limits and you gotta know yourself. How many to give me a buzz? It really depends. It really depends. If we're talking like, you know, just beer, I would say probably around 5 or 6 is when I start to feel the effects of it. Probably around 5 or 6 if we're just drinking light beer. Like that's probably like that's why like when we do on Fridays, like it's very if I'm not careful, I can go through, you know, 20 beers in a night if I'm not. If it's a long stream, you know, odds are the numbers are like 16 to 18 to 20, somewhere in there. But that's why Power Hour's kind of been a good thing, even though it's not a good thing. It's kind of a good thing because it makes me slow down the rest of the night, like really slow down. Where if I was just sipping out of my mug the whole night, like, I think I would go through at least 20 in a night. I think. Three to 4 for you? I would say that that's where probably most people are at. That's probably where most people are at. When my tolerance isn't what it is right now, I would say 3 to 4 is probably that spot for me too. But I've been bad. I've been a bad guy the last couple weeks. The last couple weeks have been rough. But that's why I'm proud of myself. Not only did I cut myself off tonight, but I also didn't stop to get more ale on the way home, because I was very close to doing that. Very close to doing that. The hell? The background just turned blue? Wasn't it just yellow a second ago? What the hell's going on here? What kind of fucking time zone are we living in? The sun just disappeared from my realm. Just disappeared forever. Fucking living in some Twilight Zone shit over here. Twilight Zone. I love it. It's kind of weird. I didn't realize it this morning, but so like right now we are streaming on Kick, YouTube, and on Twitch all at the same time. However, I didn't think that my phone had the same settings. So when I did my workout stream today, I'm almost positive we were live on all 3 platforms. And I didn't pay any, I don't know what people were saying in any of the chats because I didn't have any of them open. Probably not the best idea, but you drank 5 cases in 2 days. My uncle's a lot of the same. I thought I could drink well until I hung out with my uncle for a night. And that man puts down a beer like it's nothing. It's crazy how like some people can tolerate that. Like when I'm drinking 20 beers, like I'm on that teetering stage where it's like you're fucked, go to bed. But like what you were saying there, 5 cases in 2 days. Like my uncle, I don't think he can do 5, but he can drink a fuck ton and completely function. He could like drink 16 beers and be more sober than I am after 4. It was a good workout. I was there today. Hell yeah. It was a good workout today. It was a good workout. We'll see how my legs hold up. Last week I didn't do any workouts because my heel was having some problems. I wanted to stay off of it, but it's feeling a lot better today. However, we did break our jump rope today, again. He lifted a 350 engine block out of a car with his bare hand. So he was just built different, is what you're saying. The man was just built different. Alright, I need to go grab some more water. I need more water. We need more water. I'll be right back. Enjoy insert product here.
The king will return after this short message.
After a hard-fought battle, we Vikings need to clean off. There's only one product our kingdom uses to have the finest hair in all of the land. What do you have to say about that, my king?
My brothers and sisters, us Vikings, we like to get dirty. And as the king, there's only one product I trust to maintain the fairest hair in all of the land, and that is insert product here. Not only does this keep me clean, but it also leaves me with a scent that even the finest shield maiden in all of the land cannot resist. Use insert product here and become a Viking. Smell like the king.
Use insert product here. Smell, feel, and look like a Viking.
Is that good? Is that a wrap? I don't want to shoot another one. I'm getting thirsty. Where's the ale around here? Do we have any ale around here? Steve, where's my ale? Steve.
Please contact Steve to get your product featured in the kingdom. The life of a Viking can be dangerous and challenging. We farm, hunt, and fight. But most importantly, we drink. Our kingdom likes to ensure we have only the finest of ale for all our people. Let's ask our king more about it.
There are only 2 things us Vikings like more than the heat of battle. One of them is saying the word skull, and the other is enjoying an ice-cold ale after a hard-fought fight. That is why in my kingdom, there's only one product we trust to quench the thirst of all my people, and that is insert product here.
With all the vitamins and minerals needed to ensure optimal performance, insert product here is the only right choice. Don't believe me? Let's ask some of the people in the kingdom.
Insert product here is good.
I actually really like insert product here.
I would drink insert product here.
See how happy they are? Insert product here is meant to be drank anytime, anywhere. You can drink it close up. You can drink it with your pinky up, while you're taking a leak, and even when you're in the thick of battle. Doesn't that get you excited, my king?
Insert product here. The drink of my kingdom, and the only drink for the king. Skål. Skål. Steve, you fuck.
Insert product here. The drink of Vikings. Contact Steve to get your product featured in our kingdom.
The king will return after this short.
Thank you. That's two very positive vibe things that you said. Two very positive vibe things. I appreciate you. Thank you. The first thing you said, I said thank you. It is very positive of you. And then you reminded me that my mic is off, and that was very kind of you. Very, very positive. But Floki, what I was saying to you is, my brother, you don't have to ever apologize for not being around, my friend. And you never have to explain yourself either. Do not worry about that. I understand that life happens. I understand that people will come and go in the kingdom. I just wanted to make sure when somebody is as a regular as you, or like Trashby, or somebody who's here so often and then they just are gone, I wanted to make sure that you were all right. And I didn't have any way to reach out to you. That was my biggest thing. You changed your name and now you stream. The hell? You told me you were never gonna stream. What's up with that? What goddamn life changes have you been going through? Also, Trashby, it's in, my friend. It's in. It's in. Now I got fucking fur all over it, but it's in. The shirt is in. Prototype 1 of the merch has arrived. Where are we in the world? Unfortunately, we're stuck in America. However, Odin has tasked me with regathering our people. And once our numbers are strong and we are ready, we will return to our land. And we will make Vikings great once again. Just wait. Be patient. I don't want to stream the same content that I get with Jazzy and them. So what are you looking to stream then? Like Diablo and stuff like that? What are you looking for? Would it be available on the back? Yeah, so right now So this is, you know, so we're gonna release three things to start. Okay, so we're gonna have 3 different products that we have. We're gonna have the basic shirt, which is this one. Okay, so this one just has the sigil on the God fucking damn it, hold on. How's it going, Red Devil? So we have the basic sigil on the front, and then we have the skull on the side. Okay. Then we're gonna get a sweatshirt. And the sweatshirt is gonna have just a sigil on the side. Now the sigil and the color of the shirt are gonna be they're gonna be words. They're gonna be changeable. So like if you don't want white and black, you can get red and black. You can get, you know, any colors that you want. So, you know, that's gonna be different. They're gonna be, yes, interchangeable. There we go. Thank you. I was going down that path, but I forgot. Dantastic, thank you for the follow, my brother. Welcome in. Yes, much Viking wisdom here. Much. Welcome to my kingdom, my brother. Skull. But the sweatshirt's not going to have anything else besides the sigil on it. And then the third product that we're going to be releasing is I don't have the hat down here. But it's going to be, this is a very old hat. It's going to be a mesh hat like this. It's going to be white mesh. And then it's going to be a black front. And then the sigil is going to be on the front of it. So those are the first 3 products that we're going to have available. And then once we go a little bit farther, I think that we're going to do a train like a Viking shirt. And instead of having the sigil on the front like this, I think we're going to put a sigil like right here, like right next to the back. And then we're going to have some like slogan like train like a Viking or something like that. But yeah, we're going to get there. Some Viking horns attached to the hat. No. So, a common misconception about Vikings. And it's a misconception that bothers the shit out of me. I don't know if you're going to be able to see this since you're over on Twitch. So I had a set of emotes done. And I specifically said, in these emotes, I do not want horns on the helmet. And then they sent me these 2 emotes. That's going to be really small for you over on the Twitch side. But here's a little spoiler alert. There's horns on both sides of the helmets for both of those emotes. There's horns on both sides. Very unlucky. Wait, why are we here? You're fine. Do not worry about it, Dantastic. I thought I might offer computer advice. Build kick-ass logo sets. Got a badass Pac-Man arcade over one weekend and some games when I played, not playing Warzone with Jazz and the gang and retro gaming. Or you could hook up the setup out in the garage and do some laser engraving. But this is my backup mug, my friends. This is my backup mug, alright? We all know that this is the true King's mug. The true King's mug right here. Alright? Let's not get it mistaken. It's all depending on what I'm drinking. Sometimes you need the tankard for when we're drinking ale. But on nights like tonight, I like to take it easy. How's it going, Scully? Scully, our shirt came in today, my friend. I had it on earlier, but I didn't like the, I didn't like having the fucking... I felt too naked. I felt too naked with a shirt on. Can you believe that? I plan on doing that too. A variety streamer. A variety streamer, you say? Ooh. Can the horn take hot drinks? Yeah, I think so. I would assume so. I mean, it's a real horn. Like, this is legit. I imagine it could. I don't know though. I've never tried. I've never tried. The animated skull is very nice. That took a bit of work. Yeah, that was a completely different. That was Zion that did the animated skull. He did the animated skull. That is a fan favorite emote, and it's also really cool too. So you should have told me to do a design. Well, the first design had to be the King Sigil. It had to be. It had to be. Just doing what I like when I have time without the kiddos, which isn't much. I mean, that's the whole thing. Like, why not? Why not do that? You know? What do you have to lose? What do you have to lose? At worst, nobody watches and you're doing it anyway. At best, people watch and you gain a following. I mean, that's the way you gotta look at it. That's the way you gotta look at it. Where is he lately? I know he's across the globe, but I haven't seen him in a while. So I have Zion working for me full-time right now. Not full-time, more of a part-time thing, but he's doing a lot of behind-the-scenes shit right now. So like I have him working... He's not only working for me, he's also working on himself. I kind of had a talk with him and I said, hey, you know, you've talked about getting into graphic design for such a long time. You need to, if this is something you really want to do, I need you to commit to it. Like, you're never gonna know if you don't give it a shot. I'm gonna do everything I can to promote the work that you do, but you also need to do things on your end too, as far as like setting up a Fiverr, making things that are not just Viking things, but making things that other people can purchase. I'm always up for supporting people within the kingdom and their talents. Always up for that. You know that. KO knows that. But you need to have you know, a portfolio, and I need to be able to relate back to your work. So he's been working on a bunch of different things right now, for me and for himself personally. So usually when he gets to this time, like it's 1 o'clock in the morning, now it's 2 o'clock in the morning where he is right now, so I don't expect him to be on much at this time. Would you ever bring out a line of Viking beanies? Now, what kind of beanie are we talking about? Are we talking like a winter cap? Are we talking something like this? You can't see it. Well, you can't see this because it's green. Or are we talking a hat like this? Thank you. This is my doc, Professor. This is my doc. I've been enjoying learning on the art tablet this winter. If you look closely, you guys might see Steve walking by. You might. Now, if he does walk by, just keep in mind. Just keep in mind. We only have a certain amount of tomatoes that we can throw at him. Alright, we need to eat some of those tomatoes. Just keep that in mind. Has it been hard to learn Floki for you? Or has it been pretty straightforward? I'm sure once you get in like to the more extensive aspect of graphic design, it gets a lot harder, but... I have a 3 of 5 set almost done. Ooh. My man's working. Kind of like that, I think. So one that is gray, but instead of finishing on your brow, it keeps going down and has a face shield, like a real Viking helmet. Are you talking a ski mask? Are you talking a ski mask? The sword's alright. Sword's alright. It's alright. Sometimes it pokes me though. Sometimes it pokes me. It's a good wake-up call. The metal one. Oh. You were saying that my other sword is not cool. Is that what you were saying? I'm offended. I'm offended. Did you hear that, Steve? I know. I thought we had something special, but apparently not. Apparently not. What do I know? I'm just a king. I just started animations last week. That's when you start to get into the real fun. Once you get into the animation aspect of it. That's where it gets loco. I haven't seen it, but I am sure it is a wonder to behold. That's fair. I appreciate that sentiment. You see, I'm kind of just waiting for the whole Drake thing to die down. I don't want to be shown up by any stretch of the imagination, you know, each their own. But I just think it's better for me to hold off on starting up my Only Vikings account until the Drake stuff passes over. But once the Drake stuff passes over, the Only Vikings account will come into fruition, and we'll be raking in the money at that point, and you know, it's all fair game from there. It's all fair game from there. Only Vikings, my friends. You just wait. It's the next big thing. It's the next big thing. But to do big canvas work, like painting, another year I might be decent. It's just too much space, you know? Like, give me a confined space, and even I can draw something decent. But as soon as it starts to get big, it's like, holy fuck, how do I fill all this space? Sounds good, Stock. I appreciate you stopping by, as always. Have fun editing video. Have fun editing video. Make sure that is he editing your video? Do you have your son as your editor? Holy fuck, do I need to have a child so I can have my own editor here with me? Instead of Steve? Jesus. I've been doing it wrong this whole time. All I need is a child and I can have my own editor. Condog Champion, thank you for the follow, brother. Welcome in. Or sister. Or Englishman, whatever you are. Thank you. Welcome into the kingdom. So Floki, did you have any, you said you've always been a drawer, but like prior to this, did you have like any experience in drawing other than just doing freelance stuff? Or has it been pretty much all self-taught? There are so many brushes and effects in digital art, it's like a magic wand. Correct. It makes your job way easier. With way less of a mess. And way less utensils required. Like imagine to get all of the different brush effects, how many different brushes you would need. So many. I don't have room for that many brushes. I don't. I took a few classes and Disney wanted me for college. Could have been the next big Disney animator. I could have said I knew that guy. Slay any Englishmen since last time? Unfortunately not. It's not raiding season. We're letting them regather supplies. We're regathering some supplies, or we're letting them regather some riches for us before we return. You know, we can't make our presence known too often. Otherwise, there'll be nothing left to take. Family couldn't afford to send me, no regrets. That's fair. I imagine that it probably cost a pretty buck. If you could slay one mythical beast, what one would you choose to fight? That's a good question. One mythical beast. I mean, this sounds like a stupid answer, but it'd be pretty fucking cool to say that I was the one that slayed Medusa. That'd be pretty sick. That'd be pretty sick. But I think like in an act, because fighting Medusa is not really fighting, right? It's kind of like a, you just have to hope, you swing your sword and then you hope that you hit, because you can't look at her. But I think fighting a Minotaur would be pretty fucking cool. I always thought Minotaurs were the coolest looking fuckers in the world. So I'd say a Minotaur if we were talking an actual fight. But if I could slay one beast, definitely Medusa. Definitely Medusa. Definitely. Percy Jackson, who the fuck is that? Who is Percy Jackson? Did he? Oh god. Kraken would be cool too, but I feel like that's a more than one man job. No, he didn't. Perseus did, and her two Gorgon sisters. Percy Jackson and the Lightning Thief. I just must be uncultured. I thought. No, I could be very wrong, because I've only... What is that fucking movie that came out? Where the group of them goes into Deuce's lair, and he uses the mirror to freeze her and then cuts off her head and then uses it to kill the Kraken. What movie is that? That's Percy Jack? No, that's not Percy Jackson. Are you serious? Oh. I don't watch many movies, so that doesn't surprise me. But in the movies, it works. Alright, Dantastic is... Dantastic made the helicopter. Let's raise our mugs and our meat horns high to Dantastic. Thank you for such a great invention. Skål! To Dantastic! Good invention. Good invention. Good invention. Holy fuck, I'm getting... We have so many names, like Disaster and Dantastic, they look so similar to me for some fucking reason. I'm getting them mixed up. I'm getting them mixed up, I apologize. I should have given it to Vikings, would have made pillaging so much easier. I agree. We could have gotten behind the front lines. We could have flanked them. Oh my gosh, it would have been great. Just imagine. Just imagine. Clash of the Titans, that's what I'm thinking. Thank you. Thank you, Floki. Just imagine how much sooner us Vikings would have landed in England if we didn't have to wait for a boat. Just imagine. We could have been there centuries ago. Yeah, we could have we could have put in swords on the oh my gosh. Fantastic. Fantastic, you really dropped the ball on that one, my friend. You really dropped the ball on that one. I'm not going to kick anyone. I'm feeling very generous today. However, let me reach into the snow here really quick. Give me 1 second. If anyone does get out of line, we will have to make some sacrifices. We will. But until that moment, I'm not too worried about it. I'll suffer through the consequences of reading names terribly. And hopefully I will overcome my dyslexic nature and be able to read properly. Hopefully. I guess it's a lot easier if I'm looking over at Twitch chat because you guys have different color names. But like when I'm reading it on, everyone has the same color names and the only thing that separates them is their spelling and then the platform that they're using. That's the only thing that separates people. Only way. You still have it on DVD. Oh my god. That actually brings up something interesting. So I was watching a video today. And I really never thought about it because I haven't been a console gamer and I haven't owned a console since the Xbox 360. I've been a PC gamer ever since the Xbox 360. But what are your guys' thoughts on consoles going to you no longer buy a game on a disc anymore, right? You just buy the game through a store online and you never actually own anything, right? What are your guys' thoughts on that? Does that fucking matter to you at all? Does it matter if you actually have the disc or would you rather not have the disc? Right. Yeah, if Steam shut down, like, how much money have people spent on Steam? And you don't own any of that shit anymore. Or if it were to get hacked or something like that. If you were to lose your account for something. You don't own any of those things. Don't get me started on that topic. I don't know, it kind of put it in perspective to me. It makes me hesitant to buy some games on console. What console do you play on? Are you a PlayStation guy or are you a Xbox person? Or I guess there's the Wii or whatever it is. The Switch now is what? Is the Switch the newest one? I only have a Switch, but I'm like you, I had a 360 that went to PC. Loki's a PlayStation person. Yeah, like I don't know. Like I enjoy PC gaming so much better. And I really hate like if you buy a PC, if you buy a decent PC, like right off the rip, that PC will last you at least 10 years. Like you're gonna be able to run pretty much everything on at least medium quality graphics for about 10 years. Where like consoles, like a new one comes out like every 3 years, and it's like certain games don't transfer over. Like you can't play certain games on unless you have the next gen console, and I'm like, that's so fucking stupid. Like you're paying so much money for that shit. I do have an emulator which is really great to play old games on. So we had a now that you say that, we had a an old Donkey Kong arcade machine, and it was broke. So we gutted everything inside, including the fucking monitor, which was, I don't know, 10 years later, still super high voltage. So if you ever gut an old retro arcade machine, be very careful when you take out the monitor, because that shit still holds electricity for years after it hasn't been used. But we put in a screen, and then we put a Raspberry Pi into it, and then we added 2 more joysticks, so there was a total of 4. We had full setup for 4 players on it. Really cool to go back and play and feel like you're at the arcade and stuff like that. The Odin 2? Ooh, what is this? What is this? Looks fucking nice. Looks clean. It's awesome if you want to play PlayStation, GameCube, and 64 all old games. Is that on sale right now? It looks like. I see that he's playing, one of the pictures has the old Sonic game on it. I repaired the old stand-up machines years ago. Were they a bitch to repair? Because we tried to repair it before we gutted it, and we could not. All the parts were just like non-existent. It's like all the old consoles in one. Yeah, I've never even seen this before. I've never even seen it. So it's like, it looks like the Switch and probably plays like it, but you can play old games on it. That's cool. That's cool. I've never even heard of that. Elvira Pinball always got extra polish. Fucking old pinball machines, man. Oh, how simple it was back in the day to keep people entertained. How's it going, Rebecca? How are you, my sister? Welcome back. A lot of different setups, a lot of little parts. Yeah, those old machines, man. Those old machines. I bought one and I'm playing through the Need for Speed games on GameCube. Jesus Christ. I know that they came out with like some of the old Sega games. I don't know if they came out with them or but how my sister got them, but I was playing the old the impossible fucking Lion King game. That fucking disaster of a fucking game. That and fucking Aladdin, dude. Those two games were the hardest fucking games I've ever played in my life. And the funny part is it still holds up to this day. Oh no, we're lagging. Everyone stay. Oh, we're coming back. Slowly. Didn't they recently remake those? Yeah, that might have been what it was. That might have been what it was, that they remade them and then released them for Xbox. Because I played it on our Xbox, so. And dude, fuck those games. To this day, those games are still hard as hell. I think it's because you couldn't save. Like, I think that's honestly what the hardest part was. So like, you'd have to play through these fucking just grueling levels just to get to a point, and you'd have to like play it a million times to be able to beat it. You clearly haven't played Rocket League, and that's the hardest game. I have played Rocket League. I actually really enjoyed Rocket League, but at some point, that game is one of like the most skill-capped games I've ever played in my life. Like in Call of Duty, for example, if I have a sniper and I see somebody before they see me, regardless of how good they are, there's a good chance that I can kill them. But that game, like, if you know how to juggle the ball in the air, I can't do anything. I can't do anything. That shit blows my mind. I don't know how people do that. I don't get it. Watching professional Rocket League, like, really makes me think even ever wanting to play the game. I think they re-released it on Switch. I don't have a Switch. If I could have one console, that would be the one that I would have. I miss playing Smash and Mario Kart and stuff like that. Like there's versions of it nowadays that that simulates Smash and simulates Mario Kart. They're just not as good. Mario Golf, god, that game was fucking fun. Mario Party, oh my god, so many fucking good games. Donkey Kong Country kicked my ass for a bit. That was a hard game too. Very hard game. Fun game, but a hard game. You people over on Twitch, I'm curious, because I always ask the people here on Kick. How did you guys come across this stream? Were you guys just scrolling through the Just Chatting category and saw Viking and were like, what the fuck is this all about? Because I haven't streamed on Twitch. This weekend was the first time in a long time. So I imagine, like, I'm on the super bottom page of Just Chatting, so like I'm curious how you guys came up. Yes and yes. Okay, fair enough. So you guys were down with all of us lowlifes down here at the bottom of the Just Chatting category. Saw a Viking and we're like, what the hell is this guy all about? Fair enough. I'll drink to that. Skål. I can drink to that. I can drink to that. I appreciate you guys stopping by though. I really do. I really do. Very kind of you guys. And it's always refreshing not only having people stop by, but having people stop by that are actually good conversationalists, that are actually fun to talk to. That also goes a long way. So thank you. You're down in Australia. That is a long reach. That's a very long reach. Isn't it like morning for you right now? Isn't it like first thing in the morning? It's funny because I would say that probably 45. 1 p.m. God damn it. 9 p.m. here. I would say that 45% of my audience is not from America. I would say like majority of people from other countries are from England, which is hilarious to me that we have so many English people here watching a Viking with our history. So many English people here in the kingdom. It's just the one thing that sucks is like Australia, it's so hard unless you're streaming at this time and it's like a weekend. because otherwise, you know, our time zones are so off where most people are at work at 1 o'clock when I come live. And then I get off right when they're getting off of work. So you know, got the time zone discrepancy where you don't know where, you know, I don't expect many people from Australia to be coming through the stream at 1 p.m. However, I do like myself a good Aussie. You Aussies are crazy, and I fucking like that. True, but I am at work, so it's good to check in while I'm in between clients. But that's awesome, my brother. I'm glad I can provide some entertainment for you during your break times. During your break times. But we'll be live. We'll be live more on Twitch. We're doing the multi-streaming thing right now. Like, for example, right now, Kick is my main platform now. Twitch used to be where everyone was, but Twitch was my main platform for 6 years, and then I moved over to Kick. We built a pretty fucking cool kingdom over here. We just started multi-streaming this last weekend for the first time. So we're live on Twitch, Kick, and on YouTube right now. And I think we're gonna start adding in TikTok too. So yeah, you guys, I don't know if any of these up to date. It is up to date. Quite cool. So if you guys are ever looking to get, you know, stay more intertwined with things, just in case I'm not live on Twitch, feel free to join up. Feel free to join up into the Discord. We don't hate against the purple platform people. We don't. We used to, but not so much anymore. Multiple streams at once, a bilingual streamer. That's me. That's me. Reaching all parts of the globe. We got Aussies, we got Englishmen, we got Americans, a lot of Canadians. I need to learn how to speak other languages so I can entertain in all forms of languages. But us Americans, we're pretty lazy when it comes to learning other languages. I wouldn't say we're lazy. I would say that we don't start trying to learn them until it's too late. Like if you're gonna teach somebody a language, you want to start teaching them it at a young age. At a younger age. I was thinking about gaming tonight, guys, but I really don't feel like it. I really don't feel like it. I kind of just want to sit here and chill. I kind of just want to chill. Not asking too much. Am I asking too much? Americans are funny. It's hard to believe you guys are real sometimes. You're telling me, my brother. You're telling me. I agree. I agree. I agree 100%. Humbler, you changed your name. You changed your name. What was the reasoning behind that? I like the new name change, but what was the reasoning for it? I needed a change, that's fair enough. I've been told that I should be changing my name for a very long time. But now it's too late. I guess it's not too late, but it is too late. The hardest thing is like, if you don't have like a unique enough of a name, it's impossible to get handles on everything. Like, it took for fucking ever to get these handles where I have them right now, and I do not want to go through that again. I've spoken to a bunch of streamers in the States and they say my English is really good. Do you not speak? Wait a second here. Do you not speak mainly English in Australia? Or are they just talking about like your verbiage for English is good? More Humbler was a joke to begin with because I thought Kick was a joke a year ago and I still think it's a joke 20%. Fair enough. That's fair enough. I know a few words in many languages, but if it's not English, it's all bad words. I'm kind of the same way. We're an old English colony. Oh. Okay. That's kind of cool. Does that make sense? Not putting your real name, artist name on stuff? Yes and no to an extent. Yes and no to an extent. Like, I think any exposure is good exposure. You know? I think if you're putting time into a site, you should be comfortable. I think that you should be comfortable doing that, regardless if you're putting time into it. But that's just me. I find that putting DJ 420 Kick is more what I'm doing here, DJing smoking weed on Kick. Yeah, I mean, again, it's a catchy name for sure, 100%. 100%. We actually started out as a prison colony for undesirables in the UK. I knew that. Then you guys picked up a fun accent. Uh-oh. How's it going, Fresh? How you doing, my brother? How about you? We're chilling. Tonight's a chill night. It's Monday. I'm actually being a responsible adult today, which is always good. Always good. What are you up to? You enjoying the start to the week? It mixed with indigenous Australians, so that's why we sound like we do. I think it's great. I think it's fucking awesome. I have a streamer friend here on Kick that's Australian, and there's two people I love listening to. I love listening to like proper English people speak, because nothing is funnier to me than listening to an English woman cuss somebody out. Dude, that shit is fucking hilarious. But listening to an Australian woman get mad too is pretty funny. Like, I just can't take it seriously. Like, it just makes me laugh. Like, I do take it seriously, but it just makes me laugh when they're angry. There's a second version that is a lot faster. Ooh. We got drama within the music category of Kick. Imagine that. Drama fucking everywhere you turn. I feel like it's so weird to me. It's so fucking weird to me that that the music category of all categories is having drama within it. Like, Minnesota is such like a What did I say? I fucking read Everfresh's comment. God damn it. The music category is like, how can you critique music like that? Like, how can there be drama within the community? We're playing Minnesota tonight. Where at? Also, why didn't you tell me? I'm guessing you're up north, I'm gonna guess. I told you to tell me if you ever came here. I told you that. I told you. Oh, you're talking about Vegas. I thought you meant you were DJing in Minnesota. Speaking of which, it has arrived, my friends. It has arrived. We got it. We got it. You would know if I sure hope so. I sure hope so. Well, Minnesota's probably gonna lose. Although Minnesota likes to win games that they're not supposed to win. Minnesota finds ways to win games that they have no business winning, and then they like to lose all the games that they should win. That's kind of the Minnesota way. We like to beat teams that are good, but then we lose to every team that's bad. The hell? Over $250,000 in blackjack. Woo! Some life-changing money right there, my brother. Some life-changing money. Some life-changing. It is funny though, because I know, like, for me, like, my gambling experience was so skewed for such a long period of time. My first, like, 3 times at a casino, I was probably up, and you know, this is back when I turned of age, which is 18 here in the States, or is it 16? I can't remember. I was up, you know, a couple $1,000s from my first couple times at the casino. Went to Vegas, won in Vegas, and ever since I've come back from Vegas, it has been nothing short of an absolute fucking disaster. So now I don't like gambling anymore. Now that I'm not winning, I'm mad. And I don't have the patience to sit at a blackjack table. Like, I know if you're gonna... That's the way to do it if you're gonna do it. I just don't have the patience. And I don't have the money to throw out big bets to win big. See, I actually... Somebody told me about that. Somebody told me... One of my friends really got into the art of blackjack. And they said that there's more strategy to it than you would think. And I was like, that's bullshit. Like, it's all luck. But then, like, anytime you talk to actual people who play blackjack a lot, they all say the same thing as you did. Maybe not 97%, but they all say well above 50%. Well above. I'm not gonna play enough to ever put that to the test, so I'll believe you. I'll believe you. My last experience with blackjack was I was at a bar that had blackjack at it, and there was a guy at the table who was funny as fuck. He was hilarious, but he was also really fucking stupid, and he fucked us many times. And he even if it looked good, like let's say he had like a, I don't know, like a, he was showing a 14 and he had to hit. He was just like doubling he was doubling everything. And then anytime he would do it, he would say, "For the gram." For the gram. And I thought it was fucking hilarious. But at the same time, he fucked us so many goddamn times. Even good blackjack players get their asses handed to them, me included. I just have hard limits. I know how to set and abide by them. It's a big part of gambling. Big part of it. Knowing when to fold them, right? Knowing when to fold them. See, I just get pissed. I just get pissed, and then it all goes downhill. It all goes downhill. All goes downhill. I'll lose the amount of money I have that I came with, that I'm willing to depart with, and then next thing you know, I have another $100 out, and then that goes away just as quickly, and then it's like fucking 7 o'clock, and everyone else has been responsible with their bets. And then I go take out another $100, and then before you know it, I'm down 300 instead of 100. Unlucky. 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 Yeah, that probably also plays a good portion of it, because I definitely drink when I'm playing blackjack, especially blackjack. You show up like it's a job, smart man. I mean, money's involved, might as well, right? Might as well. Fuck it, I'm out of water again. God damn it. I'll be pissing like a fucking racehorse tonight. So what do you prefer? Do you prefer steak, or do you prefer like in-person casinos? I've been to a ton of casinos before steak. Steak is by far the best. Interesting. I was expecting to hear something different, but there's that one video. I don't know who the streamer was, but that one video of the dealer taking one of the guys' cards and then winning the hand with it. That shit was funny as fuck. Not funny because it was funny because it was not my money. If it would have been my money, I would have been fucking pissed. I would have been livid. Joe Pox, thank you for the follow. Welcome into the kingdom. Welcome in. Let's go. Steak is those are actual people. Yeah, that makes sense. I didn't know that the first time that I watched Steak, that I watched a Steak stream, I was so fucking confused at what was going on. Because the first one that I watched was the one where they spin the wheel. And I had no idea that that was actually live. I had no idea that it was live. Looney running around the neighborhood, had to step out every dog alarm for 5 blocks going off. You're good, brother. You're good. Yeah, that's too much for me. That's too much for me. I don't handle that kind of confrontation very well. Like, sir, you need to leave. Sorry. No, thank you. I'd like to stay, actually. The hell? Well, my brother, it sounds like you got it figured out. It's way too much work for me. I'll go press the button on a slot machine and lose all my money. That's what I'll do. I'll go test my luck on a machine. Jesus, fuck, my back hurts right now. What the hell happened? You're like a 50-year-old man. Unlucky. Unlucky. A betting system. Too much. Too much. I need to go grab some more water. I'll be right back. Enjoy. Rewind. Be right back. I will lead you to ultimate glory. You will be part of something that has never been seen before. You can mark my word. Mark it now. Clip this. Hold me to it. Hold me to it. It has been 8 months since our kingdom was formed on Kick. In this time, we have grown from a mere idea to a kingdom of 1,500 strong. As I look back upon the year that started our journey, I am left with feelings of gratitude, pride, and accomplishment. With every skull, with every rat gem, with every story, with every bad hammer, with every workout, with every new friend. You, my brothers and sisters, this community, what our kingdom has become, is what I am most proud of. I've repeated this message many times. There can be no king in a kingdom with no people.
What is this game?
Let us raise our mead horns high. A toast to the year that was 2023. And a toast to the journeys that lie ahead in 2024. Skull. All right. Sorry. Sorry. Not enough water. However, I feel if I drink more water, we're gonna have a waking up too many times in the night problem. Terrible problem to have. Terrible problem to have. I'm doing all right. I'm doing all right. We're trying to get things lifted off the ground here as far as this multi-streaming goes. We got some things. Got some things coming through the pipeline that to change the landscape of the kingdom. We'll put it that way. Some things coming through the pipeline. We'll see how it plays out. I'm getting restless. Spring's coming. Winter needs to end. You want winter to end. Loki, don't you like winter? Or am I wrong? Am I wrong? Are you not the person who likes winter? I forgot. Somebody fucking here loves winter. I think don't put your eggs all in one basket. Yeah, I agree. I agree. I mean, the streaming aspect of it is one thing, right? Like, you can only do so much when it comes to streaming, right? It's the getting eyes outside of streaming, which is what I've always slacked on as a streamer. But it's the most important thing about streaming and bringing attention to what you're doing is being active outside of the actual stream. So let's just say Facebook looks more likely to succeed for me, and that's just it. Like, certain things do better on certain platforms. Like, if I were a gamer, a pure gamer, streaming on Kick probably isn't the best choice right now. That might change, but as of right now, like, the gaming landscape of Kick, you can only get so big off of. I love winter, but I need ground under my feet. Some of my crops are popping up. Do you guys have much snow there, Floki? You guys have much snow? If any at all. Fuck, we haven't had snow here in like almost a month now, which is unheard of. You guys got some good snow. Okay. Yeah, we been a very, very weird winter here. Very weird. It actually doesn't even feel like fucking winter. I feel like a year ago it was an epic idea. Now I think it's not a great idea. I still think kick is a good idea. However, I mean, you have to keep in mind, like, if you look at any streaming platform, the first year of the streaming platform being a thing is nothing. Like, the groundwork, what's all going on, like, the first year doesn't mean shit to me about any company on the startup. The second year is really when things start to take form and start to take shape. So if we get to this point next year and things are still the way that they are, like, we haven't seen much growth, we haven't seen changes in like how things are being run, then we have reason for concern. But the first year of a company is, especially a company, let me put it this way. Not only, it's not like it's any other company. This isn't a food company. This isn't something that's established. There isn't a rhyme or reason to how to do things. There's not been a single other pure streaming platform that has succeeded, including Twitch. You cannot tell me that Twitch is successful because it doesn't make any money. It doesn't make any money. TikTok's not a true streaming platform. It's a content platform, not streaming. Not a streaming. None of those are streaming. The only true streaming platforms, they are now, but that's not their sole purpose. YouTube is not a streaming platform either. I know that you can stream on them, but that's not their purpose. Like, their numbers aren't even close. Right, but they're not even close to Twitch, nor has the streaming option been around for as long as Twitch has. Like, it's not even close. It's not even close. Like, the only other true streaming platform that came out and its intentions was you press go live was Mixer. Now there's that live space, Kick. But none of them have proven to be successful, including Twitch. Twitch, again, is losing money. Rumble, Rumble's another one. I forgot about Rumble. Twitch is losing money, so there's no blueprint for success when it comes to streaming. None. So until that blueprint is laid out, it's going to be chaos. You're going to see all these platforms pop up. You're going to see them die out. Now, the deciding factor is how long the parent company of these streaming platforms wants to stick around, and hoping that they come across something that works. That's the biggest thing. That's the biggest thing. Yeah, like I said, Everfresh, give it another year. If the direction and the foundation isn't laid out by the end of this year, then there's reason for concern and panic. But there's a lot that can still change. And a lot of it comes down to the streamer too. Like, I can't stress this enough. Like, part of the reason why we're doing this multi-streaming thing is, Kick's viewership's down, but why is it down? Is it because of the platform, or is it because of the people that are streaming on the platform? Like, are these people bringing in viewership from outside of Kick? Probably not. Yeah, I mean, if you're big, unless you have a huge contract, why would you stay? Why would you stay? If you're big somewhere else and you don't have a contract, your viewership's going to be down. I mean, you see it with all the streamers. Amaranth averages 5,000 viewers a stream. But for the small streamers, depending on what category you're going into, you have a way better chance of getting noticed here than you do anywhere else. I don't know enough about Rumble. Give it a year, see what happens. After next year, we can reevaluate on things, but I think it's too premature to say it's going to succeed, and it's way too premature to say it's going to fail. I can think of one streaming platform that has a set agenda and is big, but I shouldn't say it. What are we talking like? Are we talking about like Jerkmate or something like that? What are we talking about here? That's 100% correct. 100% correct. Like, more so now, more than anything, like I'm gonna continue to stream regardless of the platform it's on, right? It doesn't really matter to me which platform it's on. It kind of does, because obviously I make the most money streaming on Kick per sub revenue. Now, that's not to say that I can't make more money on YouTube or TikTok from doing this, but until we have communities on those platforms, Kick is going to be our home. And that's the way it should be. That's the way it should be. I think a lot of people think that this, when you go into streaming, that everything is sunshine and rainbows, and it's not a hard thing to do. False. Final thought, Kick is a badass gamer platform. I get more viewers playing Quake Champions than I do DK. 22,000 people watching Fortnite, about 35 watching DK. Yeah, like I said, I think the platform plays a big part into I think the platform plays a big part as far as what you're streaming. Like, gaming isn't like 22,000 is like, you could scroll down. Let's go into Twitch right now. Sort by viewers, high to low. So 22,000 is Call of Duty Modern Warfare 3. Games ahead of that on Twitch is Dead by Daylight, Overwatch, FIFA, World of Warcraft, Infinite Craft, Helldivers, Minecraft, Escape from Tarkov, Fortnite, Valorant, Warzone, Rainbow Six, League of Legends, Grand Theft Auto, and Just Chatting. So like, that's like the biggest, that's Kick's biggest biggest gaming space, when that's like number 11 on Twitch. But the reason why you find more success is because there's less people to look. When you go into a certain category here on Kick, you're not competing with hundreds of people, you're competing with tens of people. So it's a lot easier for people to come across your stream and to stop in and say stuff. So, I mean, there's pros and cons of it. You know, there's pros and cons. Everyone talks about fans only. They link here in chat, only trying to find more customers. Yeah, I mean, streaming is, the demographic of streamers is you know, the perfect place for OnlyFans creators to advertise, essentially. I mean, it's, Amaranth was way ahead of the game, guys. I don't care what you say about Amaranth, but she was a pioneer, and you can see what has happened ever since she started doing that. You can see how many adult actresses have started streaming on Twitch and Kick and have found a lot of success doing it. And it's not that they're making money off of the platform. Like, yes, they do make money off the platform. But they are making 4 times that amount of money from off the platform. I can tell you that for free. Your best stream anymore is the multi-stream. Your best bet nowadays is to have a video go viral. That's your best bet. It's not streaming. It doesn't matter. Doesn't matter where you're streaming. Fuck, I could be streaming to one person. I could have one TikTok short blow up, and all of a sudden I could be streaming to thousands. Like that's how you make it big. It has nothing to do with streaming. Nothing to do with it. Absolutely nothing. You can be the best streamer ever. You could have the greatest content ever. If all you're doing is hitting go live, you're never gonna grow. You're never gonna grow. That's not true, is it? Is that actually how it's displayed? I don't think it is. I could be very wrong. I don't really watch many people on Kick. Nowadays, I just don't have the time to actually watch streamers. So let's see here. So I'm going through GTA right now. I'm going through GTA. And it is 100% viewership. There's not a single number that's out of place. Not a single number. It's going down each time I scroll down. I haven't seen like any 30s any lower than the rest of the 30s. Now, I guess the real way to put that to the test is to go into the just chatting category. Let's take a look here. We're gonna have to scroll way the fuck down for this. But if I am higher than other people, then there's your answer. So this person has 39 viewers. He's verified. Let me try somebody else. This guy has 27 viewers, not verified. 922 followers, not verified. And he is higher than I am because I have less viewers. I am right where I'm supposed to be at 16 viewers. I don't think it's like that. I think if you're seeing it that way, your filter setting might be set to something other than lowest to high. I think if you switched it to recommended for you, it might be that way. If you have it set to recommended for you, it might be that way. But when you have it set viewers high to low, that is not the way it is. I mean, you can go look right now. Go ahead and look. Go look where I am. I have a check mark next to my name. I am not any higher than anyone else. I promise you. Okay, well then go into the just chatting category. Oh, like, Floki said that. The fuck? You guys' names look alike. Everfresh over there on Twitch. I see you. I see you. I'm guessing you're looking at recommended. I'm guessing you're looking at recommended. Low to high, there's no way that it does that for low to high. That would have been pointed out by somebody at this point in time. I mean high to low, not low to high, my bad. High to low. It's the music page. So what are you looking at? Like, what am I supposed to be searching? Music? Like, what's the actual category I should be looking at? So that I can see that. How are you looking at three? How are you looking at three together? Well, I mean, if that's the case, you know, I'm not disagreeing with you. Next time you see it, screenshot it for me and send it to me in Discord. Next time you see that, I need to see it. Gotcha, okay. I didn't know that that was even a thing. So that categorizes all of the music things. And if you have it at recommended, it does have, this guy has 29 viewers and he's the third from the top. However, again, if we have it set from high to low, everyone is right where they should be. I didn't even know that was a thing. I fucking streamed over here. I didn't know that there was categories like that. Interesting. So that explains why I've had people come in. Well, if that's the case and you have it set from high to low, you fucking send me that picture. But make sure that it's sort by high to low, because if it's not and it's recommended, then that makes sense, because recommended is recommended based off of what you were watching. But high to low is everyone should be where they're at, regardless of their status on the platform. Should. Again, if it's not, I want to see a screenshot of it. Because then you're on to something. Then you're on to something. Fuck, I didn't even know that those tabs were a thing. I actually had no idea that that was a thing. I had no fucking idea. Top live groups, I had no idea that that was a thing. No idea. Unless you have tits. Not worth. I do too much jumping in my life to want to have to deal with that. No thank you. We're doing too much jumping. Too much jumping. Holy fuck, guys. My back is all fucked up. Why are they recommending low viewership verified members? I don't, let me see. I've never had it set to recommended. So let me see. This guy has 29 viewers. This guy has 29 viewers. He's unverified and he's the second person on my recommended list in the music category. I guess we can do this. Okay, so this guy right here, he has 29 viewers. I have it set on recommended for you. This is in the music category. We have Dubs Music, who's number 1. We have this guy who's at 29. He is not verified. We have this girl who is at 12. Not verified. We have this chick with 4, this chick with 3. Not verified. Not verified. I mean, the recommended section has nothing to do with that. It's about like streamers that I don't know what the algorithm base behind it is, but is this guy even? I'm guessing this guy's verified. This guy's not even okay. He is verified. I lied. This guy is verified. But like we have this, whatever the fuck this is. This thing has 600. I'm guessing a lot of those are bots, but yeah, I don't know. I wouldn't think that. I wouldn't look that much into it, my brother. I think you're looking too much into it. Too much into it. If it don't slow my brain down, I'll be up till 3. Art always starts popping in my head when I get tired. I'm right there with you. Some of the best lyrics I've ever thought of come to me right when I'm about to go to bed. While I'm laying there ready to go to bed. Then the good ideas start to come. All the good shit starts to come to me and then I fucking have to go to bed. Unlucky. I have no inspiration of crawling out of bed and doing anything. Crawling out of my bed and doing shit. Press at in chat, you can see who is actually in it. I'm surprised that they haven't added a viewer list yet. I didn't know that you could do that either. This feels like cheating. This feels like cheating. I don't like that at all. I felt like cheating. Now I can see who all the people are here. Looks like my viewership is clean. I have clean viewership, guys. Good for me. Good for me. Let's give it up for the kingdom. All you guys are real. No bots here. Good for us. Good for us. Good for us. We've done it, guys. We've made it big time. We've made it big time. Doesn't work all the time, though. Well, now that makes me sad. I want it to work all the time. What the hell? I want it to work all the time. I actually had no idea that you could do that. Let's just say I'm suspicious of some numbers I see on here. I mean, it's not a secret. Like, I don't... It's not a secret that a lot of people are viewbotting. It's not a secret at all. That's not new news. But the problem is... The problem of it all, as somebody who's also been in this scenario... I mean, you guys are in my stream all the fucking time. Have you ever seen me viewbot before? Have my numbers been ever, like, just through the fucking roof, you know, obscene? Right. However, there have been times where somebody else has viewbotted me. You know, I've been view-botted before, where somebody else is the one boosting my numbers way the fuck up. That's the problem. That's the problem. Is that I have a ton of lurkers. I'll go through the people that are here right now. We have Super Sane, we have Kai Mori, Botrix, Moise, Ginger, Romeo, Nikolai, Davey, Billy, Quelden, Scraplet, Indy, Swoopy, Floki, Positive Vibes, Trash B, Red Devil, Scully, Professor, Rebecca, DJ, and Everfresh. That equates to at least 19. Yes, that's the problem. Like, a lot of my people, either A, they leave me up. Like, a lot of the people that are here, they're either streaming themselves, they've said something in chat and then have gone away. Robin's here. No, you didn't show up, Robin. You weren't on there. How's it going, brother? 1 second here, guys. Un momentos. Un momentos. Alright, I am back. I am back. But I think in the grand scheme of things, guys, like, I think that we need to Now, if the only way to boost your viewership was you viewbotting and you were the one doing it, that would be one thing. But when somebody else can easily do it, that's when we get into like murky waters. That's when we get into murky waters. You got 5 people here out of 18? I read through the list. Just because somebody doesn't say hello doesn't mean that they don't have me pulled up on a computer, my brother. It's the same thing with a lot of these people. It'd be pretty silly of me to viewbot myself 13 people. That sounds like a pretty stupid thing of me to do. Pretty stupid thing of me to do. Pretty silly. Pretty silly. It's a mod that usually boosts a streamer. Yeah, I don't even know, like, again, I've never done it, nor have I had any interest in doing it, because I know in the grand scheme of things, it makes people look worse than if they were to not do it. Like, I've made this whole kingdom based off the premise that we're not cutting any corners. And I've stayed true to that. We're almost a year into it, guys. Next month is... No. Yeah, next month. Next month will be a year being here on Kick. No, they're not inflated. However, I will say this. There was a period, I think they fixed, I don't know if they did. I could be wrong. There was a point, I think there was a point where your viewership was doubled by the number. There was a point. However, I don't see that anymore. It still could be. There might only be 9 people here. But when I press the @ button, I see close to 22. There's Robin on there. Two end of the first. Oh my god, the Wild scored 2 goals. What the hell? The hell? Oh, there's a lot of shady things to look into in the side of streaming, my brother. There's a lot of shady things. Okay, so let me ask you this: Do you think that people aren't by that people that have me up on their computer but they're not by their computer, does that not count as a viewer then? Does that not count as a viewer? Or let's say that they're streaming themselves, but they have me up. Now that we're getting into the logistics of what a viewer is, right? We're getting into the logistics of what a viewer is. It does count. I agree with you 100%, Flo. Like, so Rebecca, she'll occasionally just type something in chat. Like, does she not count as a viewer? Crisis King, thanks for the follow, brother. Welcome into the kingdom. I do art and listen to you for hours. You don't even know I'm here. I don't. I've been lurking for 15 minutes, not followed. I appreciate the follow, Crisis, and I do appreciate the lurk too. I appreciate that, guys. I appreciate that. However, I guess it's a little bit different when you're writing and typing, but anytime I'm trying to like right, I feel like you have to say something in chat to be recognized. And that's probably why I have all those people on my list, is because I've been streaming. You guys haven't been here since I started streaming. So some of the people that chatted and that still might have me up, I still have them on mine, but they haven't chatted since you guys have been here. So I don't think about it. I don't really care, to be completely honest. I know that I'm doing the things the right way. I know I'm not cutting any corners. I know I'm not view botting. I know that this community, I will stream when there's 6 people here, and I will stream when there's 40 people here. It doesn't fucking matter to me at all. Because I know once we get to that 75 viewer, to the 100 viewer count, that those are gonna be actual people. That is what's gonna happen. And I won't have to fight off any allegations, because I'll just be like, look at my chat. Look at the community. So when we get there, I'll raise my glass and I'll say, skull. We did it the right way. No corners cut. The true Viking way. Skull. The true Viking way. Oh my god, dude. Fucking my back. I don't know what the hell I did today. We're having some back problems, my friends. Whew. I'm getting old. I'm getting old. I'm getting old. God damn. I'm gonna have to hit some more sit-ups tomorrow. I'm gonna have to hit some sit-ups. No, I didn't. That's why I'm confused. I did not. I had my chiropractor appointment this morning, and I didn't do anything back related for the workout, nor did I feel any pain during the workout. I don't know. It might have just been the way I was sitting at some point in the day. I don't know. Maybe it was just me moving. Once you get to that certain age, just moving kills you, right? Get destroyed by just doing daily activity. Unlucky. Unlucky. Oh, to be young again. To be young again. But what a time to be alive. What a time to be alive. I do hope it's better before tomorrow, though, because tomorrow I'm supposed to, we're incorporating some weights in tomorrow, so Tomorrow's supposed to be back and biceps. I took the tires out of the trunk and pulled my back. Old man shit. It is funny how like back injuries are usually like the least climactic injuries in the world. Like it's usually doing something very minimal that makes you throw out your back. Like you'll just wake up one day and you'll be like just absolutely like stun locked because your back is all fucked up. And it's like, fuck, I was sleeping. My body's not supposed to be doing anything, and somehow my back feels worse than it did when I was awake. I don't know how that works. My body's supposed to be limp, yet somehow I'm in more pain than I was when I was awake for 18 hours. How does that work? How does that work? I can't believe that TikTok never got back. Maybe they actually messaged me on TikTok. Maybe that's what it was. Hold on. Stand by. That's our next venture. No, we did not get anything. What's going on, Quelden? Quelden's still here. Well, we were talking about, we've been talking about a lot tonight. We were talking about viewership inflation, and we were talking about, then we started talking about being old and hurting your back. Weldon was the second person to chat today, so I'm gonna guess he's been lurking this whole time. That's what my guess is. That is my guess. That would be a real Chad move if he didn't say anything. If he just didn't respond. What's going on? And then just doesn't come back. Well, you got summoned to the local meat hall. Lucky for you. Lucky you. We have talked about 50-page chapter of shit tonight. We have. We've talked about a lot of different subjects tonight. All over the place. But these are my favorite kind of nights. Like, gaming is fun and all. But like, I like just being able to chill and just read chat and interact with chat. Like that to me is my favorite kind of streaming. Just sit here and shoot the shit and just see where it fucking goes. Just see where as long as it doesn't go too south, like that night we talked about. Well, then what he's asking is, did you leave the stream up when you left, or did you close out of it before you left? That's what he's asking. That one political night, that was not a good night. But when we're just shooting the shit like this is my favorite kind of streaming to do. Fucking love the Peepo Popcorn emote. God, that emote's so fucking cute. He's just snacking on some popcorn. Just snacking on some popcorn. No, I think that my community, I'm not gonna speak on everyone's community, But my community, our community, has been very kind in the sense where, like, I mean, you've heard people say it here first. Everfresh and Floki both said it, and so did Rebecca. Where it's like, even if they're not necessarily here and they're not chatting the whole time, they still have the stream up, even if they're just listening and they're not interacting in chat. Like, I don't question my numbers at all. I don't, because I know my community. You ever shot shit like a big pile of cow shit? Man, it's fucked up and it will get all over everyone. I've never done that. To be completely honest, I have never even thought about doing that. The result from that sounds about right. I was over here stoking the flames all night on that political stream. And it didn't last too long, which is good. I'm glad it didn't last any longer than it did. But sometimes you need somebody to stoke the flames. You know, that's where the content comes from. I'm sure if I went back and watched it, there was something that I said or did during that period of time that was worthy of making it as a short or a TikTok or some sort of that. But I hate going back and watching streams after a Friday stream. I like watching up until the power hour starts. Usually anything that happens after power hour, I have no interest in reliving. That's usually how it works out. Up until power hour's done, as soon as we get to shot like 42, like anything that I say or anything that happens after that point is usually cringe. We'll put it that way. Usually. Not all the time, but more often than not. Usually. Like that whole sacrifice thing, that was funny. That was funny. That's a good running bit that we're gonna do. Good running bit. We'll never get rid of it. Here to stay. Judgment night. Will the gods smile upon you, or will they send you be your maker? We will find out. We will find out. We will find out. Putting everyone on trial is great. It is great until it's not great. Like, I can see it being fun until somebody takes it too personally and then they get pissed. Like, I can see, so let's say somebody comes in here, you know, they're a frequent viewer, and they make a good case for them to stay, and then chat votes to get rid of them. Like, it would be very interesting to see how some people react to that. I mean, I guess it's only like a timeout for an hour. Maybe we gotta lower that time. What are even the options? I don't even know what the options are for timing out. I think it's 30 minutes. Robin, I'm gonna, oh, that was the wrong thing. Wrong thing, sorry. Timeout. So we have 5 minutes and then an hour. Oh wait, I can customize it, okay. Maybe 30 minutes is better. Because an hour is like the difference of somebody being in the stream and not being in the stream. Just imagine, like, you come home for work, you're ready to sit down and shoot the shit with the kingdom. On Judgment Day, you come into the stream, you immediately get put up on trial and you get banned and you only have an hour. You can't say, you can still watch, but you can't interact with the chat at all. Like, that would be such like a fucking cock block. You've really enjoyed the changing. Are you talking about this background? Are you talking about just the different backgrounds I've used? Oh, I didn't show you guys. So Zion redid our Power Hour playlist. Or our Power Hour intro, sorry. He redid it to fit the theme a little bit more. And so I don't blow out your guys' eardrums, we're gonna watch it a certain way. Last time we did this, we blew everyone's eardrums out, so we don't need to do that again. So this is the new Power Hour intro. No, we are not into a Power Hour. We are not. Yeah, so that's our new Power Hour intro. Zion redid it to... There was two problems that we had with the other one. One, it wasn't on par with Vikings at all. The second problem that we had with it was that Star Wars song is super copyright. So every time that I would play it, I got copyright infringed. So that was very unlucky. Very unlucky. I read it to my wife last week. He loved it. It's good. Sweet, let's go. We into Power Hour? No, we are not into Power Hour. Not on a Monday, that's bad. I think you should do a Power Hour with a few chosen ones in Discord on stream. So we talked about this. So one of the things that we considered doing was, you know, making it like an open chatting time for like where we have an hour. An hour, everybody comes into the Discord call. We all shoot the shit in Discord and stuff like that. Now, I don't want to sound greedy because I don't hate the idea. As a matter of fact, I think it would be a lot of fun. But the problem with that is when everyone's in Discord, but you said a few chosen, so, but let's just say we make it an open invite, then it looks bad as far as the chat goes, right? So like if everyone's in the Discord call, no one's gonna be chatting. So there's, you know, but you said a few, so that's a little bit different. How we chose those few would be hard. My idea that I brought up once upon a time, I was talking to Zion about it, and I think it would be really funny, but it would be really hard to do, was if you guys have ever seen The Hot Ones, the YouTube channel, The Hot Ones, where you know, they interview people and then they eat spicy wings, and as the interview goes on, the wings get spicier, right? I think it's harder to hold the conversation. So like, I thought it would be funny if we did that same concept, but we did it with Power Hour. So like, we interviewed somebody, and like, you know, like the first 30 questions, like 1 question per minute. So it's got to be like very like yes or no questions essentially. But then once it got to that 30-minute mark, people start to get a little bit tipsy, and that's when you can start, you know, bringing out like all these like funny questions like, would you rather, or like, fuck one, marry one, in-game one, you know, that's where you can really start to bring out those questions. And as the person drinks more, obviously it gets funnier and funnier. So that was kind of the idea that we were going to run with. However, the hard part about that is it would be really hard to stay on track. Like a minute's not that long, right? And you have to factor in like during that minute you need to take a shot and then refill your shot. So technically you're only working with like 50 seconds for me to state the question and for the person to answer it. So if we were to do it 1 minute, you know, every single minute there's a question, they would have to be yes or no, or very like to the point questions where you don't have any time to expand on it, which kind of destroys like the whole concept. It kind of destroys the whole concept of like the interview itself, right? If you're not letting people expand on it. The other thing that would be really hard is it would get boring asking the same questions over and over. So like I would have to think of new, not all new questions, but I would need to start to think of different questions to ask at some point in time, so that the person doesn't know what's coming as far as the questions go. So there's a lot of work that would have to go into it, and I'm not quite sure if a minute is enough time, but I think it'd be fucking hilarious. I think it'd be hilarious, and I'd love to have you guys on there. I mean, fuck, you guys see me at minute fucking 50. Like I can barely say a coherent sentence. So like you're gonna fucking have me, you know, have like 30 seconds to ask a question and to actually ask the question the right. I guess it would be funny, but I feel like I would fuck up. I would fuck up being the host. But that was my thought on making it so, like, that would be entertaining the whole way through Power Hour, right? That would give chat something to laugh about. You know, it's interactive. You get to hear, you know, at first, you know, we'll start with members of the kingdom, but it'd be a lot of fun to like get a streamer to do it. Like imagine if we had Amaranth and we had a Power Hour with Amaranth and we did 60 questions with Amaranth. How fucking funny would that be? We'd break the internet. We'd fucking break the internet. Try on hallucinogens. No, I'm good. My questions would be, do you see that monster standing in front of me? It's saying your name. And it's getting closer. Oh my god. 2 minutes per question. 1 minute to ask, 1 minute to answer. Both have time to drink 30 shots. I get the giggles when I'm hallucinating. I definitely get the giggles. One of my favorite moments. Okay, so I'm gonna show you guys an old clip. This was a long time ago. Not a long time. I guess it was within the year. But I was over at Mod Helpsy Poo's shack, and I was watching a Try Not to Laugh Family Guy edition. And when I am high, I fucking laugh my ass off. I think it's fucking hilarious. Like I get so giggly when I do. I was doing good. I was like 2.5 minutes into the video, and this just made me lose my shit. God, this was the fucking funniest shit in the world. Where's that at? Oh, this is it. Alright. Hold on 1 sec. I swear to God, if this does that thing where it doesn't load. Okay, it does load. Okay, cool. What the hell? Oh. Props to any of you that were here this night, because this shit made me laugh my ass off.
On Tuesday at 9, check in with Shirley.
You gonna need me this week?
Maybe Friday. Now where are the gays?
Over here.
No, the really cartoony gays. Yoo-hoo! There you are. We're gonna need you guys all week.
A pallet? Am I reading this right?
God damn it! God damn it! God, that shit. It's funny even not high, but god damn it.
No, the really cartoony gays. Yoo-hoo! There you are. We're gonna need you guys all week.
A pallet? Am I reading this right?
God damn it! God, it's so fucking funny. Oh, I couldn't keep it together. I could not keep it. And I ended up laughing for like the next 30 minutes. I ended up laughing for like the next 30 minutes. I just couldn't stop after that. The floodgates were broken at that point. That room was one of my favorite backgrounds, so we'll be back. We'll be back at Mod Helpsy Poo's house again at some point in time. The lighting kind of sucked, but there was a lot going on. There was a lot going on. There was a lot going on. A lot going on. Good times. God, that shit was so fucking funny. Like, I think if I didn't care so much about my setup, like, I'd have to, like, waterproof my setup. But I think a good content video would be, you know, doing the try not to laugh challenge, but having water in your mouth. So that when you burst out laughing like that, you spit it all over the fucking place. I think that would be a great content idea. However, I've done, you know, when I shotgun my beer with my sword, that was not good for my computer, so have you ever seen the clip where the woman laughing sounds like a car that won't start? It kills me. I have not seen that. No, save all the funny videos. We'll make Steve make a montage of funny videos, and then we'll do that no laughing thing. We'll have Steve whip up a montage. God damn it, I gotta pee. This is what happens when you drink water non-stop for an hour straight. Give me 1 second. I'll be right back. Enjoy insert product here.
The king will return after this short message.
After a hard-fought battle, we Vikings need to clean off. There's only one product our kingdom uses to have the finest hair in all of the land. What do you have to say about that, my king?
My brothers and sisters, us Vikings, we like to get dirty. And as the king, there's only one product I trust to maintain the fairest hair in all of the land, and that is insert product here. Not only does this keep me clean, but it also leaves me with a scent that even the finest shield maiden in all of the land cannot resist. Use insert product here and become a Viking. Smell like the king.
Use insert product here. Smell, feel, and look like a Viking.
Is that good? Is that a wrap? I don't want to shoot another one. I'm getting thirsty. Where's the ale around here? Do we have any ale around here? Steve, where's my ale? Steve.
Please contact Steve to get your product featured in the kingdom. The life of a Viking can be dangerous and challenging. We farm, hunt, and fight. But most importantly, we drink. Our kingdom likes to ensure we have only the finest of ale for all our people. Let's ask our king more about it.
There are only two things us Vikings like more than the heat of battle. One of them is saying the word skull, and the other is enjoying an ice-cold ale after a hard-fought fight. That is why in my kingdom, there's only one product we trust to quench the thirst of all my people, and that is insert product here.
With all the vitamins and minerals needed to ensure optimal performance, insert product here is the only right choice. Don't believe me? Let's ask some of the people in the kingdom.
Insert product here is good.
I actually really like insert product here.
I would drink insert product here.
See how happy they are? Insert product here is meant to be drank anytime, anywhere. You can drink it close up. You can drink it with your pinky up, while you're taking a leak, and even when you're in the thick of battle. Doesn't that get you excited, my king?
Insert product here, the drink of my kingdom, and the only drink for the king. Skull. Skull. Steve, you fuck.
Insert product here. The drink of Vikings. Contact Steve to get your product featured in our kingdom.
Steve will fuck it up? Probably. You're probably right. You're probably right. However, Steve knows that he's on the chopping block. He knows. He knows. Have you heard the Jerky Boys prank calls? They are still my favorite comedy albums. I have not. I have not. I have not. What is that? Are they like a music group? You said albums, so that makes me think music. The original phone prank, guys. The guy calls people doing random characters later hired by Family Guy. Interesting. I'm sure I've heard. I'm sure I've heard it. Or at least parts of it. Hey, take it easy, Floki. Thanks for stopping by, my brother. Have a good night, and until we meet again, let's go. I remember when prank calls were the shit. Those were the days. That was back when, like, shock and awe content was harmless content. That was back when making, like, prank calling people was edgy. I guess that was also before caller ID, but I'm sure that there was caller ID, but probably not to the extent there is now. Like, it's funny how, like, the evolution of, like, prank content, how it's gotten more and more absurd. My only YouTube channel I ever created was prank calls. Of course you did prank calls, Robin. That doesn't surprise me at all. That doesn't surprise me one bit. Remember the TV show Crank Yankers? No, I do not. What is that? I've never even heard of that. Was that on MTV or something? Oh, it was on Comedy Central. I do not. This looks so fucking weird. What is this shit? What am I looking at? Jesus. They did prank call skits with puppets. Interesting. Interesting. That's an interesting concept. Interesting. Fucking prank calls, man. God, we had some good ass fucking television back in the days. We had some good ass television. Like, I don't remember when we had this conversation. It might have been a while ago now, but like, the whole like silent library and Next. Like, Next was my favorite show. The chick or the guy would walk off the bus, and immediately the person would be like, next. Oh my god, that shit was so fucking funny. Oh. God, that TV was so good then. It was so good. Silent Library was genius. Terrorizing telemarketers. There we go. That's it. Now that is deserved and funny. Deserved and funny. God, I want to go back and watch Next. I wonder if you can still watch Next anywhere. Where to watch Next? Paramount Plus. Wait, I have Paramount. Do I have Plus though? Fuck, I might go back and watch this show tonight when I get off stream. Search. Next. Oh my god, it's actually on here. Alright, well, I know what I'm doing. I know what I'm doing. I'm watching Next tonight, baby. Let's go. Let's fucking go. Oh man, the good old days. The good old days. Them were the days, guys. Where has the world gone in the last 10 years? Away from good content, that's for damn sure. That is for sure. What do we have right now? 338. I think, my friends, we're gonna call it there. We're gonna call it there. I'm trying my best to get back on a decent sleep schedule. I've been staying up way too fucking late, and I want to make that something that's not normal, but rather kind of a luxury thing. Because it also makes going to bed at an actual decent time very hard to do. I know, Scraplet. I don't know how the fuck you do it. I don't know how you do it. I don't know how you do it. But yes, I need to get myself back on a semi-decent sleep schedule, which requires going to bed before midnight. Or being in bed by midnight. I guess I don't care if I fall asleep, but nothing's worse than being up until like 2 o'clock in the morning and having to wake up at 9, not being able to do so. Plenty of time to sleep when you're dead. I agree. Thank you, Rebecca. So yes, my friends, I am getting off. My sleep schedule has gone to shit as well. It's so easy to get out of whack with your sleep schedule. It's so easy to get out of whack, and it's so hard to get back into it. But we'll be live again tomorrow for our workout stream, which will be a little bit earlier than normal. I have somewhere that I need to be, and I don't want to be pushing the time up to it. So the workout stream will probably be at either 11 or noon, somewhere in there, tomorrow, and then we'll be live again tomorrow night. Might be doing some rereads of Telltale tomorrow. So I will see you guys then. I appreciate you guys stopping by. I hope you guys all have a wonderful night. My brothers and sisters, till we meet again. Go.